We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. Day 2 in the garden. And Angela seems to be wanting to plant the seeds from Anthony the Raw Model.
Woo! Look at this beautiful little gift case of the original wild harvested seeds from Blackbird. Hello to Anthony and Alexandra and Andrea and Amanda. Thank you for what you're doing. We really love what these guys are doing, sharing these amazing seeds with the world. And I've had this box with us for the last few months and I haven't opened it until now. So this is 13 different varieties of wild crafted organic seeds. Wow, look at this. So beautiful. Wow, look, the first one I saw has my own quote on the back of it. That's funny. Most of the time I am living in a magical space of feeling so blessed and blissed on my path. Life is amazing and I am full of gratitude. Aww. That's the lamb's quarters. That's Bubba's favourite, isn't it?
Yeah!
Alright. Does Bubba maybe want to plant the nice lamb's
Bubba
quarters?
does it.
Okay.
I'm filming.
Alright, I think I'm going to plant the lamb's quarters on that edge over there. So my intention is to plant these 13 different beautiful seeds in this area. I'm going to start in the middle of this circle.
Are we going to plant like every single seed all on the camera right now?
No, Bubba. Bubba's going to be an angry one.
No.
So I really like the way that Pepe did this. This was totally covered in weeds as well. And he took all the weeds down, put them here so they can help with composting and mulch. And he made these little areas where we can plant the seeds in between. He's very good, Pepe, isn't he?
Yes.
That's him over there. Look at him planting away. He loves it. He's a very nice man. Alright, so organic lamb's quarters.
We even have goji berries, don't we?
We do. Man, we're going to have a goji garden extraordinaire.
If gojis grow here, I'm going to go nuts.
So why do you like lamb's quarters, Bibba?
Because it tastes like a nice one.
Ooh. That's the interesting food that men seem to very much like.
Stop it, Baba.
Isn't it, Bubba? It's true.
She thinks it's just because me and Kate Wood's child, Ethan, likes lamb's quarters so much that men like them and nobody else does, just because she thinks it's rubbish.
Bubba. I don't think it's rubbish, it's just not my favourite thing. And it wasn't just the two of you, was it? It was someone else as well. There was like a few other men who were like really into lamb's quarters. I wonder why.
Maybe there's some women into lamb's quarters.
Ooh, maybe leave us a comment below if you're really into lamb's quarters, lovely ladies.
And you're a girl, too.
And you're a girl. Alright, so I'm going to draw a little spiral here because I like to plant things in spirals.
Why?
It's pretty! And it's like the circle of life, Bubba, isn't it? The never-ending cycle of life. It's the circle of life! No? Alright.
Bit by a mosquito.
The nice little box wants to tell us that lamb's quarter has vitamins A and C and calcium in it.
Hey!
So I'm going to just take some of these little seeds and sprinkle them as best I may into this spiral.
Woo!
Gently. It's nice to see there's lots of little bugs crawling around in this soil. It looks very alive. This area of the garden has actually never been consciously planted. This is the area where we just planted a load of leguminous things in the beginning because we wanted to see, to help the soil, to get loads of nitrogen into the soil. So it was just planted with a load of stuff that we never used, just to enrich the soil. So this is the first time it's really being planted with stuff we're excited about.
It's kind of cool to watch everything grow up in spirals. I've seen it.
I'm actually going to go outside the spiral as well because we have a lot of seeds and Bubba really likes lamb's quarters. Maybe I'll do another section here of lamb's quarters because we have a lot of space to fill in this garden. and Mr. Monarch likes it. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just keep going around with these 13 different varieties, which are astragalus. Oh! Duchess came to help with the planting. Nay, stay for me. Astragalus, burdock, calendula, dandelion, goji berry, holy basil, lamb's quarters, maca, nettles, stevia, white sage, wild cherry tomato, and wild mountain spinach. That's what we're going to be planting, thanks to Blackbird Naturals and Duchess. It's got a little bit of Duchess love in there now, hasn't it?
It does. Oh no.
Oh man, she's eating Cherry's poo. Duchess. What about dogs? Dogs eat their own feces. I wouldn't eat a dog either.
So,
Bye-bye.
who do we got there?
Angela Stokes Monarch.
And Matt Monarch planting away.
Duchess!
And we'll see you again tomorrow with the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.
I just caught Angela shaking all these nettles under this little shady patch here so we can get some more nettles.
I just took these are fresh nettles, obviously, from the farmer's market, and I prepared this whole area underneath where the dragon fruits are growing because it's shady, and nettles like shade. They like a more kind of temperate climate than baking Ecuadorian equator sun. So I prepared all the soil under here and put extra compost and stuff, and then I was just shaking these like crazy all the way through here.
Wow, look at all those nettle seeds. It's crazy.
I'm excited. I think this might turn into a really abundant nettle patch.
I'm all about the nettles in my smoothies and coconut elixir.
We get to juice these or put them in smoothies or whatever. Yeah, nettles are amazing nutrient powerhouses. So we got those under there, and I also, at the same time, planted 6 packs of the nettle seeds from Blackbird.
Wow.
In the same area, so stacking the odds in our favour again. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of nettles under there. I'm going to put some more soil on top to cover those guys up a little bit and get them some water. And then over here I planted nearly all of the rest of the seeds from the pack. I wanted to show you. So remember, this was the little inner circle part that we were using. So I did the lamb's quarters here, which we started with, and then this section is dandelion. Then we've got wild spinach. Then we've got astragalus. Here we've got maca. Really excited to see if that does anything here. And then I put burdock and stevia in this one together because there weren't so many seeds for either of those guys. Here we've got calendula, which is great for healing. And then in this long section I put wild tomato seeds and holy basil together because I was writing on Facebook recently about how it's been tricky for us to get fruit from our tomatoes, and somebody said try planting basil with your tomatoes, and apparently it helps to cut down on the amount of insects. So I thought I'd try it. So that whole section is tomatoes and basil. And then the last one here is white sage, ceremonial white sage. It said that it likes to be in sandy soil, so I put it on the edge so it's got lots of drainage. And the only one who we didn't get into the ground so far is the goji berries. And the reason why is I opened up the tin expecting to see all the little goji berry seeds, and it's goji berries in the tin. I was like, So if any of you have ever opened up a goji, you'll know that there's like many dozens of little yellow seeds inside these things. So I don't just want to plant gojis in the ground because then there'll be like 50 little plants all coming up from one place. So this is going to take a bit more work. Going to need to open those guys up and get the seeds out and dry them and stuff. So for now, we planted 12 of the 13 from this pack. I wanted to mention as well that this was the first pack that Blackbird Naturals made. This is all the wild organic seeds, and now they have a collection that's called the Veggie Patch collection, right? And that one is more kind of domestic things. It's I guess it's like tomatoes and carrots and cabbages and things like that. Things people are more familiar with maybe for planting in their gardens than calendula and burdock and nettles and stuff. So we don't have that pack here yet of the Veggie Patch stuff, but when we get it, it's my intention to get those into the ground as well. So maybe we'll film again one day when we get the other seeds. And I wanted to dedicate this garden patch to Blackbird Naturals. Thank you for the beautiful seeds and the beautiful message that you're sharing, and to also honour this patch to the memory of Salim, who was a dearly beloved of the Blackbird Naturals team and passed recently. So this one's for you guys. Thank you for all that you're sharing. We love you.